Tonight, in a small, quiet Texas town, Adrien Cross, a young mechanic, works alone in his tiny, dusty garage. The wind rattles the doors, and the smell of oil mixes with the dampness from the storm outside. Life hasn't been easy for Adrien since his father passed away, leaving him with nothing but an old set of tools and a workshop that barely brings in enough money. He fixes broken trucks, family cars, and anything that rolls into his garage. Every day is a struggle, yet he finds comfort in working with his hands. Outside, rain pours down heavily, turning streets into shiny rivers. Suddenly, Adrien notices a sleek black wheelchair struggling through the mud. Pushing against the storm is Marissa Lane, a young woman whose wheelchair has broken down, leaving her trapped in the cold rain. Her face is tired, soaked, but full of determination. Adrien feels a tug at his heart. Without hesitation, he grabs his raincoat and rushes outside, lifting the wheelchair carefully into his garage. He notices the motor is damaged and delicate parts are bent. Even in this small act, Adrien doesn't yet know that tonight will change both their lives forever. Who is this mysterious woman, and how will her story intertwine with Adrien's? Before we move forward, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from and what time is it right now? And don't forget to like and subscribe to Black and Wronged for more heart-touching stories. Let's get started. Marissa Lane sits in Adrien's garage, dripping wet and shivering. She gives him a small, grateful smile, barely able to speak over the sound of the rain. Slowly, she begins to share her story, how an accident left her paralyzed, how life suddenly felt heavy and unfair, and how many doors had closed to her because of her disability. Adrien listens quietly, his hands busy tightening bolts, replacing broken parts, and carefully adjusting the delicate controls so her wheelchair can move smoothly. Time seems to stretch as Adrien works, every movement precise, every turn of the wrench filled with care. Marissa's eyes slowly brighten as she watches her chair respond to his repairs. Her laughter, soft at first, grows into joyful giggles that fill the small garage, echoing against the walls and mixing with the gentle patter of rain outside. For the first time in a long while, she feels hope. Adrien realizes that this simple act of kindness has become something more, a chance to restore a part of her freedom. Just when it seems the wheelchair is almost ready, Adrien notices a problem with the motor that could ruin everything if he doesn't act fast. Adrien examines the wheelchair closely. The motor is tricky, tiny wires and delicate parts that could break, again with the slightest mistake. He knows he has to be careful, but time is slipping away. Outside, the rain continues to pour, hitting the garage roof like a drum. Adrien wipes sweat from his brow and dives deeper into the repair, adjusting each component with precision. Marissa watches nervously, her fingers gripping the edge of the seat, hoping this repair will work. Every now and then, Adrien pauses, tests the wheelchair, and notices a small hiccup. He tightens a bolt here, repositions a wire there. His hands are covered in grease, but he doesn't care. This isn't just a job, it's a chance to make a difference. He glances at Marissa and sees trust and hope shining in her eyes. The tension in the garage is almost tangible. One wrong move and all their efforts could fail. Will Adrien manage to fix the wheelchair completely, or will the motor fail one last time and leave Marissa trapped in despair? Slowly, the wheelchair begins to respond perfectly. Marissa cautiously moves it, testing every turn, every button. Her eyes widen, a bright smile spreading across her face. For the first time in a long while, she feels the freedom she had almost lost. Laughter escapes her lips, filling the garage with warmth and light. Blending with the gentle dripping of the rain outside, Adrien steps back, a quiet smile on his face, feeling a joy he hasn't felt in years. This simple act of repairing a chair has become so much more. It is a gift of independence, a spark of hope. Marissa spins around carefully, testing the chair with careful movements, each successful turn bringing new delight. Adrien watches, realizing that helping her is no longer just about the repair. It is about restoring confidence, giving her control over her own life once again. Adrien doesn't yet realize that this small repair tonight is only the beginning of a journey that will change both their lives forever. The next morning, Adrien arrives at his garage, still thinking about Marissa and the gratitude shining in her eyes. The storm from last night has passed, leaving the streets glistening in soft sunlight. Suddenly, a sleek black helicopter appears, hovering near the garage, its blades cutting through the morning mist. Adrien's jaw drops. Marissa steps out gracefully, now using her perfectly repaired wheelchair. She walks toward Adrien, her usual poise and confidence shining through, ignoring the hum of the helicopter. "I wanted to thank you properly," she says warmly, her voice carrying sincerity and a spark of joy. Adrien realizes that helping her last night was not just about a simple act of kindness. It has opened a door to a world he never imagined. Adrien is stunned, but he has no idea yet just how extraordinary Marissa's life truly is, or the opportunities this moment will bring. Marissa smiles softly and begins to share her story with Adrien. She comes from a wealthy and influential family, one that many people judge without understanding. Despite her fortune, what mattered most to her was the kindness Adrien showed, someone who didn't see her as rich or powerless, but as a human being in need. Adrien listens, astonished at the contrast between their lives. He realizes that his small act of repairing a wheelchair has not only given her independence, but also restored hope, safety, and respect. It's a reminder that compassion can reach across worlds. Adrien feels a warmth in his heart, something he hasn't felt in years. He sees clearly how one simple act can ripple out, changing lives in ways he could never have imagined. Adrien's life is about to change too, in ways he never expected, as Marissa's world slowly becomes a part of his. Word spreads quickly about Adrien's kindness. People begin to admire the young mechanic who helped a billionaire's daughter with care and patience. His small garage starts gaining attention, new opportunities appear, and Adrien realizes that this one act of compassion has opened doors he never imagined. Yet beyond recognition and opportunities, Adrien finds something far more meaningful, a growing bond with Marissa. They spend time together, sharing stories, laughter, and moments of understanding. Each day their friendship deepens, bridging the gap between their very different worlds. Adrien begins to see life in a new light, learning that kindness can create connections stronger than wealth or status. Marissa, too, finds trust and hope in Adrien, feeling empowered and safe in his presence. Could this friendship grow into something more, changing both their lives in ways neither of them could foresee? Adrien and Marissa spend more time together, learning about each other's worlds. Marissa feels empowered, confident, and truly cared for. The small garage where a stormy night began has now become a symbol of hope and transformation. Adrien feels fulfilled in a way he never expected. He realizes that one act of kindness can ripple far beyond the moment it happens. The helicopter, the repaired wheelchair, the stormy night, all of it becomes a reminder that compassion bridges worlds. Marissa's laughter, once filled with relief, now carries joy and independence. Adrien watches her, knowing that their lives have been permanently changed. The connection between them grows, a friendship that could blossom into something even more meaningful. But there is one final surprise, waiting for Adrien, a moment that will leave him truly stunned and show him just how far his kindness can reach. The sun begins to set over the small Texas town, casting a golden glow on Adrien's garage. Marissa waves from her sleek helicopter, smiling with gratitude and confidence. Adrien watches, realizing that one rainy night, one broken wheelchair, and one small act of kindness has changed both their lives forever. Compassion had bridged their very different worlds, creating trust, friendship, and hope. Adrien feels proud, not for recognition or reward, but for the knowledge that helping someone can ripple into life-changing effects. Marissa's freedom, laughter, and independence now shine brightly, reminding him that even ordinary people can make extraordinary differences. Their journey shows that small acts of kindness can transform lives, hearts, and futures. If this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Black and Wronged. Comment below if you would help someone like Adrien did. Your kindness can change a life too.